Well, hello. Welcome back to Earguard Wrexham. I hope I find you well this Sunday. Let's get the housekeeping out of the way first and most importantly. 2 new subscribers to welcome, Laurie and Michael. Welcome to you both. Good to have you on board. Everybody else out there, just like, subscribe and share the living daylights out of everything. The more the merrier we get on board. Now, in one of the videos, Michael asked me a question in the old pit of doom below there. On my thoughts on the championship season going forward. So I thought, well, his ask is my command. So I've done them in the order we're going to play them. Now I'm also going to give you the miles from Wrexham to the appropriate stadium as well. Obviously that only counts for the away trip. So here we go. Championship season begins. Wrexham away to Southampton. 434 miles. We're going to travel down to St Mary's. Historically, we've played them 7 times. We've never drawn, and we've lost 4. 6 goals for, 16 against, -10 goal difference. Obviously, they've just come down from the Premier League, so that is not going to be an easy place to go. First home game is against West Brom. You take on the Baggies again, 27 times previous, winning 10, drawing 6, losing 11. 39 goals for, 51 against. And there's a -12 difference. Now, when we do the reverse to West Brom, we'll be travelling 142 miles from Wrexham to West Bromwich. In terms of away games, not a biggie. I think I might do that one. We'll have to wait and see on that one. Right, the next up will be Sheffield Wednesday, going north from Wrexham this time. Played them 14 times before, winning twice, drawing twice, and losing 8. 20 goals for, 23 against, -3. And when we go up there, it's 172 miles from Sheffield Wednesday to the racecourse. The next trip the next game is Millwall. 26 times we played them before, winning 9, drawing 10, losing 6, 41 goals for, 31 against, giving us +10. Now, when we go down to the new den, it's going to be 422 miles to get there. Staying in London for the next game, when we take on QPR. 386 miles from Wrexham to Loftus Road. We've played them 18 times before, winning 5, drawing 4, losing 9, with 17 goals for, 28 against, giving us a -11 difference. One link in players has played for both on this one. The mercurial Carl Connolly, fantastic player for Wrexham, also played for Queen's Park Rangers. Right, we've got a red track for the next one. Norwich, played 6. We've never beaten Norwich. We've drawn 1, lost 5. 7 goals for, 16 against, gives us a -9 difference. And when we go to Norwich, it's going to be 434 miles. Same as Southampton, but not the longest. That one is yet to come. Right, Derby into the Midlands, not too far away, just 156 miles to Derby. 8 times we've played them, winning twice, drawing twice, losing 4. 11 goals against, 8 goals for, -3, and it's just 156 miles to Derby. Right, if you've never seen it, go on the YouTube, Derby County versus Wrexham, Ian Edwards volley. Fantastic finish. Great cross, led Cartwright in from the left, and Ian hit it on the full. 22 yards out, keeper never even tried. Came runner-up in the BBC Match of the Day, goal of the season, I believe. Well worth it. Fantastic goal. Don't score many like that anymore. Next up is another one come down from the Premier League last season in Leicester. 6 times played, never beaten Leicester. Drawn and lost 3 of each. 1 goal for, 5 against, with a -4 difference. And it'll be 212 miles when we go to Leicester. And I think I might do that one as well. Back in the day when I was a boy doing a ball boying bit, I found it very surreal throwing the ball to the then England captain David Nish. It's something that David Nish, sorry. It's something that's always stuck with me. You know, this man's the captain of England, and I'm throwing in the ball. It's that by the by. Right, we've got a bit more nearer history. With the next one's Birmingham City, winners of the league ahead of us, of course. Well, 30 times we played Birmingham in the league. This is won 11, drawn 7, lost 12, 44 goals for, 50 against, giving us -6. It'll be 156 miles when we go to St Andrews. But this doesn't include any other competitions. These are purely league stats. Right, shortest trip of the season will be Stoke City. Of course, we played them not that long ago when we were in the National League. Give them a game and a half in the FA Cup. But in the league, we played Stoke 44 times, winning 12, drawing 4, losing 28. 66 goals for, 104 against, giving us a -38. They say 86 miles. Links with Stoke, of course, the infamous one, is manager Danny Smith. Had a very long and illustrious career at Stoke. Right, Oxford United. Played 24 times. Won 10, drawn 8, lost 6. 36 goals for, 29 against, +7. To be honest, didn't think we played them that many times, but there we are. The stats don't lie. And it's 310 miles from Wrexham to Oxford. Right, very short column, this one. When we travel the 330 miles to Middlesbrough, it'll be the first time we've ever played them in the league. We've played them in the cup numerous times, but obviously Anchor's concentrating on the league today, and we've never played them in the league, so that'll be a first. Coventry City come up next. Frank Lampard's Barmy Army. 24 times previous we played, winning 9, drawing 3, losing 12. 41 goals for, 47 against, -6. 184 is the miles from Coventry, and in previous employment we used to drive past that stadium quite regularly on one of the jobs. It's very impressive, but the set out is brilliant. The way the car park and the roads are laid out for home and away, it's very, very cleverly done. Well worth it. Right, the longest trip of the year comes up next, down to Pompey to Portsmouth. 476 miles to hear the Pompey chimes. 6 times we've played them before, and we've won 4, never drawn, lost twice. 6 goals for, 5 against, giving us a +1. So really, the record's not too bad on that one. Right, Charlton. Now that wasn't long ago, was it? When we welcomed Charlton into the circus. Shouldn't say that really, should we? 14 times we played Athletic before. 5 times we've won, including the big one, of course. 6 times we've drawn, and we've lost 3. 21 goals for, including 3 not long ago. 16 against, giving us a +5. And it's 424 miles to that part of London when we visit the Valley, I think it's still called. Next up is Ipswich. This is another very short column. We infamously beat them in the FA Cup thanks to a wonder strike from Kieran Durkin. God bless Kizza. Fantastic strike. But we've never actually played Ipswich in the league. And that'll be a first. And another schlep across country, 438 miles from Wrexham to Ipswich. So it's a fair old trek. Right, Bristol City come up next. Played 24 times. Winning 7, drawing 4, losing 13. 21 goals for, 34 against, -13 goal difference. And down to Bristol City is 298 miles. I didn't think it was that far, but yeah, what's my geography knowledge? Nil and none. Right, we've got a few 3 games on the trot where we're travelling north. The first one is Blackburn. Of course, we didn't do too well there in the FA Cup last season, but yeah, that's another story. Played them 14 times, won 3, drawn 9, lost 2, 13 goals for, 12 against, plus 1. And yeah, 146 miles to Blackburn. Preston North End. Now, 30 times we've played North End. Winning 8, drawing 9, losing 13, 28 goals for, 37 against, giving us -9. And the trip just past the Tickle Trout, there's an infamous junction on the M6 at Preston, is 140 miles away. Right, the next game up, we're going all the way to Hull and back. Hull City. Played them 30 times before. Winning 8, drawing 9, losing 13, 28 goals for, 37 against, -9, 296 miles. It was an infamous game. I'm sure it was in the National League. Could have been League 2. Hull City were high flyers. Nobody could get anywhere near them. And they came to the racecourse for the night game, and we absolutely battered them 3-0. They just didn't turn up off the bus. Never forget that one. Brilliant game of football. So those are the 3 north. Back down south again now to Watford. Played them 20 times, winning 7, drawing 4, losing 9. 24 goals for, 24 against. That gives us a 0 goal difference. The trip to Watford is 354 miles away. So another trip down the smoke. Now, the Welsh derby, Swansea City. Links are many and various with Swansea, obviously. Played them 30 times, winning 15, drawing 7, losing 8. 40 goals for, 28 against, plus 12, 258 miles. Yep. Links with Swansea are many and various. Di Davis, back in the day. A bit closer is Curtis Obeng. There are many. And the last one I've got listed, because I've just split the league in half, and this is where it ends. Another visit to Sheffield United, our nemesis from the FA Cup. Of course, the infamous one's no longer there now, but doesn't matter. We've still got a score to settle with these lads. The trip to Bramall Lane is 176 miles away, and we've played them in the league 4 times, winning 2, drawing 1, losing 1. 9 goals for and 4 against, giving us a +5. Now then, the average for the season for the mileage taken over the year is 279.5 miles. And if you go to all the away games, you will have travelled 6,428 miles if you go with the stats given. Now, as you can see from that list, there's not many that we've won more than we've lost. There's going to be a very difficult league for us this year. Obviously, we've got Ryan Hardy in so far. We don't know who else is incoming, how else the squad will improve. But it's going to be a swift and quite a severe learning curve for me on this one. Yeah, there's some interesting games in there. Obviously, we'll review with more detail as each game comes up. But for me, I think if we can use the word that Ryan doesn't like and consolidate ourselves into the Championship, that's really the must-do thing for this year. There are some big clubs in there with a lot of Championship history. Some have got Premier League history, of course. So, yeah, it's going to be a bit of a baptism of fire, in my opinion. See how things progress. So there we go. That is my initial take on the Championship. Anything else you'd like to know? Stick it in the pit of doom below. If I can answer it, I'll do my best to do so. Now, there's is it an organisation? We'll call it an organisation I must pay tribute to in helping me with all my stats on all my videos. Now, this isn't a sponsorship, by the way. This is just me giving these guys a shout out, which is the Wrexham AFC archive. Free to use by anybody. Matt from Racecourse Ramble put me onto it, and I've used it ever since. It's been an invaluable tool for me. You get some fantastic stats on there. Players who play for both, head to head, everything. Brilliant. If you need any stats, that's the place to go. As I mentioned in my last video, shout out to Kath, who is Matt Racecourse Ramble's partner. She's doing something I couldn't do, jumping out of an aeroplane to raise money for young Archie, who, if you've caught the last episode of the documentary, is featured quite heavily. You'll catch her on Facebook, and Twitter handle I think is @KathJackson06. I think if I got that wrong, I'll do an update. So please, if you can, give it a sponsorship. It's a fantastic and well worthy cause. Right, on that bombshell, somebody else said that once, I'm going to leave you alone to take in the stats and see what you think. Let me know. As I said in the beginning, like, subscribe and share. Thanks to the archive. Again, as I say, it's not sponsored, but the help is invaluable. There's not much left of your weekend, so enjoy it. And I will catch you back for the next one. I think I know what I'm going to do for the next one. It's something I picked up on with Red Passion the other day. So while I prepare that, have a good day. Have what remains of a good weekend. Take care. And the usual sign off. See you later.